screen.
The Blue Devils will put total leather and will get started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunt. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Pittsburgh's offense has the ball first today. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before. And that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year. So we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They're gashing this defense.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers with the 1st and 10. Offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hunt. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Smith takes the handoff. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that's...
Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
2nd down coming up. The corners are walked up tight. Trying play action. He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Puts it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. He wants to change this route.
Short cross.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Pitt pushing the pace.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Short cross. Post. Short cross.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He makes the grab. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete to the left. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
There are 5 cats. 3 to 4, tight, there are 2 cat, cover 4, cover 3, Scott, Tampadu.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Bryant. Pulls it in, it's Moore. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
You have 15 options, Tampadu is selected.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again.
Entering base model street from 8. Nick over. 1 double. Cut double rep. Tempo.
First play of the period will be a second down.
Div cushion.
Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Andrews. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Categories
The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. The Blue Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Fires left. He's got it. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. It's first and 10 from the 13. Tight end now in motion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball. He just got... And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. It's just a field goal.
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money. And that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy. And David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the starter.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. to throw. It's Bryant. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. He threw a big the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here and stay on the field.
Short cross.
On third down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. At midfield, he's got room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his back in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag through. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Pitt now operating in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating the ball down the field. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. A little release to the back. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on fourth down. Finds him out of the backfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. He's looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pitt. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Hands it off on the counter. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the
Entering
30-yard
base
line.
model screen, you have 5 options.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Give cushion.
Now the play fake. Looking deep. Makes the grab on the right. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard
Entering play
line.
call, 3G.
The offense will stop the clock and
3G
use one of its
selected.
timeouts. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Couldn't find a way to draw closer. Still an 18-point hole. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up
Entering
here.
base model screen, you have 5
The
options.
Panthers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
BearrR, double bracket.
And Duke
One
has the ball
double
back,
up,
ready to go
cover 4
on
drop
the attack.
field.
They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I got to stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because they're...
Oh, he's got some space. Able to work into the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Bryant. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover in the backfield.
Entering play call.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
21 options.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
15 option. Post set. Short cross. Post. Audible. Post.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Robinson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Options, pitch, zig. Short cross, post.
Wants to go up top. Got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Short cross, post.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Hold on.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He might want another play. On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes a grab past the marker. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Pittsburgh will come to the line with a first and goal.
Short cross.
Wants to throw again. Touchdown, Panthers! And the punishment has been extended.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
3-3 stack.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Middle third.
Back to throw, it's Bryant. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it first and 10 outside the 40. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds and complete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. That'll be a gain of about 7, leads it with 3rd and 3. The Blue Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Formation over. There are 5 categories.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on 4th down. Trailing. And the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And I am sure this coaching staff on offense thought if we get a 4th down, we can use our speed on an option play, take the pitch, and pick up the first. But they underestimated the speed this defense has and their tenacity. Great job rallying to the pitch guy, creating a huge turnover on downs. Big play for the defense.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
Selected.
They're going to ride this running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Works the middle. Oh, he got loose. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Entering play call. High form with wing curl flats.
second down play.
Zig. Coast. Short cross.
Back to pass. He's got him this time.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Gets rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Soto. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pressure coming. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty.
Empty trio.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Coast. Short cross.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They tackle a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Over. There are 5 categories. You have
and the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him. And they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Then pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this year. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone.
Entering play call. Enter instant replay. Entering play call, empty trio, there are 10 categories, you have 15 options,
You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
There are 10 categories, you
Pitt
have
coming
15
to the line
options,
after getting another
strong
first
flood
down.
is selected. Short cross. Coast. Zid.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds a man in the middle. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
You have 15
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited.
Selected.
As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
Nickel, over. There are 5 categories. You have 36
They'll put this
options.
one in play first
Cover
snap
3
of the drive
matches
from the
selected.
25.
Give cushion.
Wants to throw. It's Bryant. Quickly to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really
Entering
get you
play
going
call,
as they get it
over.
out to the
There are 5
36.
categories. You have 30.
Last
Give
completion
cushion.
got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to go up top on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody
Entering
needs a
play
little
call,
luck,
over.
and the
There are
offense
5
just got it by
categories.
falling
You have
on that
36
fumble.
Give
The Blue
cushion.
Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. He is
Entering
going
play call,
nowhere.
over.
Stop
There
at
are
the line
5
of scrimmage.
categories. You have 36
Well, that
options.
last play
Give
is
cushion.
basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find
Entering
themselves
off
trailing
screen, you have 5
late.
options.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Punt is in the air. Fair catch called for and made around the
Entering
20-yard
play
line.
Gun. Curl flats. Double
The
your
Pittsburgh
option.
offense is back on the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10.
Short cross.
To the air on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Pitch corners.
And these are shots to your pride, man. Like, you've been getting roasted all day long, and you're down big, and the offense is still chucking the football. I think it says something about you. It's a look-in-the-mirror type situation. This is one of those days they're going to want to forget.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets away from one. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Shallow cross.
Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield. First and 10.
Short cross. Post. Zig.
Looking downfield on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. So now it's 2nd and long.
Shallow cross. Short cross. Short cross. Post seat. Audible.
Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Soto. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Entering play call, empty trio.
Looking
There are
for a
10
productive
categories.
play on
You have
first down.
15 options. Shallow cross is selected.
Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. Throws toward the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. Looking to throw on first down. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.